from talking to people, that they always ask you about dirty protest. They don't understand it. Forest Bank was the worst dirty protest that I've ever dealt with. We had a lad called Tommy Beveridge. He was quite a prolific Liverpool gangster, probably around about the 80s, well known. He allegedly, have you ever heard of Paul Sykes? Paul Sykes was a bit of a legend in Yorkshire prisons. That he was a Yorkshireman, a big strong fucker. They did a documentary, and he was a fighter. You know, when he was at Armley and places like that, he'd have 12 screws with riot gear and that, following him to showers and following him back. Well, this Tommy Beveridge, and somebody else backed it up on this, had him a one-on-one and actually did him. So in his time, he's been a bit of a lad. We got him from Strangeways, actually. They palmed him off. You know, I said private sector, sometimes they get shit on. Mm-hmm. They emptied their seg, and we got this Tommy Beveridge. They didn't want him. He was a nightmare. 3 or 4 staff went sick from the seg. He was good with mind games, intimidation and that. He actually got on the phone. We put him on the phone. My SO took a dislike to me, this lad. He's on the phone speaking to one of his gangster friends, saying there's a twat here called Samworth. There can't be a lot of Samworths in Manchester. I want you to find him and fucking shoot him. Yeah. So I said to the SO, are you going to let him? He says, well, he's entitled to a phone call. Do you know what I mean? He got no arse. So, however, he was down the block a long time, went to a wing, come back to the block. We did get on in the end. You know, reason does win through in the end, and me and him did get on. However, when he was down there, he went on dirty protest. He wanted out of private sector jail. He was an old-time con. He wanted to go to either Liverpool or back to Strangeways or whatever. He didn't want to be in a private prison. Went on a dirty protest. He said it was nothing to him. I said, why are you doing this? You know, just get me out of jail. You know, he'd have shit all out walls. He'd lick it. That sort of thing. He said it's just shit. However, at that time, we had a bit of a sort of mini riot. So we ended up with 6 or 7 young offenders down there, 18 to 21-year-olds, and he got them on dirty protest. So we had 8 cells with people shitting up. It fucking stank for about a fortnight. Literally, as you walked off the unit, you'd get rid of your clothes, gym bag, put some shorts and a T-shirt off. It was horrendous.
I'd be humming that down.
It was shocking. It was shocking. It was brought to an early end, I'll tell you why. My mate did that. However, we had the IMB, Board of Visitors, 3 old ladies who come on. They were there, volunteers who come into prison for prisoners or staff. They walked on one day. They used to sign in and then come onto the landing. Before they got through, one had been sick and they were off. We didn't see them for a fortnight. We didn't see nobody for a fortnight. So I was talking to my friend Loey, who was an SO down there, a good lad, about how it got resolved, because I can't remember it. So what they did one day, because what you should do procedurally is offer them a shower every day, offer them a chance to clean the cell and put them in a clean cell with clean clothes. 8 cells, shit up, we ain't got no cells to do that. So one day, he put 2 lads out on the yard who were both on dirty protest. And when they come in, he forced them in opposite cells. So, you 2, you're in a cell with wild man shit and wild man's in with your shit. Anyway, they were screaming and kicking off. So he says, you know, unless you sort yourselves out, so those 2 decided to shower and clean the cells, which is what they did, and then the others followed suit.
It's a good way of handling it, that.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know that. It was only, you know, a couple of months ago speaking to him.
You don't shit your own shit. You get used to that smell, don't you?
But you're not putting up with someone else's shit, are you?
No.
I've never heard that strategy before.
Me neither.